Hello, everyone. Welcome to Classic Flow, all levels. My name's Bridget, and I'll be leading you through the class today from Lucky Elephant Yoga and Wellness. So if you have a yoga mat, go ahead and lay that down. You definitely want a space to practice on that you've got some grip. So if you have a yoga mat laying down, that's great. If you're able to feel grip on your floor, that's fine too. Sometimes I can get grip on a nice wood floor, but definitely only in a place where you feel like you can safely grip. I have a yoga blanket here, which is always nice especially when we're doing some seated stuff to get your hips a little elevated, softening into the hips and allowing your spine to elongate even more. And then I have a couple of yoga blocks, which are always handy to have. And I always say if you don't take any other props in a yoga class, definitely take a blanket and two blocks. Those are kind of your always go-tos, just in case you're feeling tight in any particular places today. So, and then always remember too to just listen to your body. Listen to what it needs today. Listen to its abilities today. It might be a day where you can do more things and you're feeling a little bit more active and a little bit more mobile. Or it might be a day where you might do two things out of a class, and that is totally and completely 1000% okay. So, this is your practice. Really honor it, really take it for you. So today I'm wearing my surrender shirt. And one of our key aspects of yoga is a term, Ishvara Pranadhana, and it means to surrender. And ultimately, it is that we should do all of the work to better our lives, to be better beings, to live on this planet, take care of the planet better. But when it comes down to it, it's all divine. And so we have to surrender to the idea that we don't ultimately have control over the outcome of situations. We can control certain things. We can control our reactions. We can control our choices. And we can control how much effort we put into being recognized beings. But we don't have control over where this path leads us. And I had a great analogy of this that I read recently. And it's said that it's like we are ice cubes in a river. And that river is going to flow and it's going to continue to flow. And that if we are rigid, right, then we're not going to flow with the river. We're going to wind up bumping into things. We're going to wind up causing more suffering for ourselves by being these rigid ice cubes. Where Ishvara Pranadhana tells us to let go, melt into the flow of life. Not be lazy, not be passive, but do the work, right? And when you do the work, then you're okay with the outcome because you know that you've put in the effort, you've done the tapas, the self-discipline. So I'm wearing my surrender shirt today to remind us all of Ishvara Pranadhana and that, yes, we want to stay active, we want to stay moving, and we want to stay growing and learning, but we also have to let go and let it all be divine. And you never know where somewhere a little bend in the path might lead you to something great. I know it's happened to me many times in my life. And so we hold on to that concept that we never know where maybe a disappointing road leads us to something great. So here we are practicing together and we will work on it. So good luck. All right, let's take a nice comfortable seat, whatever that comfortable seat means for you today. And just let the palms of your hands find your thighs and the elbows just release below the shoulders. Feel the crown of your head lifting up towards the sky. So there's a weight down into the earth and a lift up into the sky. And it's as if this ground and this lift allows you to let go on everything in between, to soften into the breath, to soften into the body. Your eyes can be closed or at a soft downward gaze, whatever makes sense for you. And just start to take those deep, full belly breaths, inhaling, expanding the belly, and exhaling to soften. And then just release your chin to your chest. Roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. And then inhale, chin to chest. And exhale, left ear to left shoulder. We'll go back and forth a couple of times. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Good. And then again, releasing the chin to the chest. Slide your hands to your knees. Take a big full breath in. And as you exhale, rock back and just round out through the spine. Inhale, shift forward to the front of the pelvis, lift your chest and open up through the front body. And then exhale, rock back and round. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, shift back. Good. One more time, shift forward. And shift back. And then holding onto the knees, start some circles around. Just waking up into the hips, into the sacrum, a little into the shoulders and into the middle back. And then circle the opposite direction. Good. And then now sit nice and tall. Take a big full breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Good. Let's sweep the arms all the way up alongside the ears. And as you exhale, take a side bend over to the right, releasing the right hand down, reaching up and over through the left arm. Big full breath in. And as you exhale, cross that left arm over, find the right thigh. Sweep your right hand back behind you, stack your spine. As you exhale, press your left hand into your right thigh and twist just a little deeper as you look over your right shoulder. Good, and then let's sweep the arms all the way back alongside the ears and exhale, side bend over to the left. Keeping both hips grounded, big full breath in. Exhale, cross the right arm over, find the left thigh, sweep the left arm back. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, press the right hand into the left thigh, twisting to the left, and then looking over the left shoulder. Let your head be the last thing in a twist, because the lumbar spine, your lower back, has more twisting or less twisting ability, than your cervical spine, your neck. So they're like little brother, big brother. So the lumbar spine wants to keep up with the cervical spine. Come back to center. But it can't. It doesn't have that much twisting ability. So if the cervical spine goes first, if you turn your head first, the lumbar spine's going to want to go that deep. But it doesn't have the ability to go that deep. So it might cause injury, it might cause issues. So we always want to let the lumbar spine go first and let the big brother follow. Yeah, okay. So let's come on to hands and knees. And you can slide your blanket off to the side, finding the wrists under the shoulders, the knees right under the hips. Feel the front ribs wrapping towards each other, and let's take some circles around into the wrists and just start to wake up those wrists a little bit. And really focus your weight into the knuckles of the hands and less into the wrists. So we decrease any chances of wrist pain in this practice. Circle the opposite direction. But if you do find wrist pain, just a little bit of elevation in the wrists is always nice, even just a yoga strap underneath. Good, and now back to center. Take an inhale to arch the spine, lift chest, lift tail, look forward. And an exhale to round, looking down at the belly. Inhale, arch into your cow back. And exhale, round into your cat. Good. Let's do that one more time. And exhale. Excellent. Let's come back to a long spine. Extend the right leg back, tuck the toes, reach back through that right heel, and let's spin the right heel down to the left. Shift into your left hand and start to peel your right arm up. Let the chest start to roll open. Let the right arm follow, and then the head is last. Good. From here, we're going to start to press into the right foot and see if we can lift that right leg. And then turn your right palm to reach overhead and sweep that arm up and over. Good. Really reach right finger and right foot away from each other. Awesome. And then lift the right arm up. Keep the length in the right side body as you bend your right knee. See if you can reach around and take a hold of the right foot and really open up. Good. Deep breaths. Good. Now we'll release the leg, lift the arm up, place that right foot down, place the right hand down, and spin onto the ball of your right foot. From here, keep the right leg extended back, and let's just extend the left leg to meet it, coming into plank pose. Feel the front ribs wrapping towards each other and the crown of the head reaching forward. Big breath. And then exhale, slowly lower the knees back down. Extend your left leg back, tuck the toes. Spin that left heel down to the right. Shift into your right hand. Start to peel the left arm off of the mat and then turn the chest. Arm follows, head last. Now from here, we'll press into the left foot. Lifting the left leg, turn your left palm to face overhead and sweep that arm up and over. Good. Keep the whole length through the left side as you relift your left arm. Bend your left knee and try to take a hold of the foot. Good. Really opening up through the chest. Deep breaths. And release the leg very carefully, extending the leg, lifting your arm. Place your left foot down. Place your left hand down and spin onto the ball of your left foot. Good. Again, let's extend into plank pose. Right leg meets the left this time. Good. And then take a big full breath in. Exhale it up and back into downward facing dog. Feel the hands start to press forward, the feet start to press back. Yeah, as if you could peel the mat apart. Start to pedal your feet, very slowly bending one knee, then the other. Good, and then once more, let's come forward to plank pose. And lower the left knee down. Lift your right leg and let's step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Good, so here if you'd like to take your blocks, you can find your blocks to the inside of the foot. And then we're just going to shift forward and lift up through the chest and shift back and round the spine. And shift forward and lift and shift back and round. Let's do that one more time. Shifting forward to lift, shifting back to round. Very nice. Let's come forward just enough that we can slide the right knee beside the left. Good. Set your blocks off to the side if you have them. Once more, tuck the toes. Lift your hips up and back. Find your downward dog. Maybe you notice a little difference in the right side versus the left. Come on to the balls of your feet, lifting your heels super high. And then exhale, soften the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soft. Inhale, lift. Exhale, soft. Good. Let's again come forward to plank. And this time we'll lower the right knee down. Good. Lift your left leg and place your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Once again, you can take a hold of your blocks. placing them to the inside of the left foot if that just helps to give you a little bit more lift. And then we'll shift forward with the hips and take a lift of the chest and a shifting back to round and forward and back. Good. One more time, forward and back. Excellent. Let's come partway forward, enough to place the left knee beside the right. Set your blocks off to the side once more. Good. Find that grounding into the knuckles of the hands. Tuck your toes and take it up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's walk the hands all the way back to the feet. Bending your knees as you start to shift the weight into your feet, into your legs, and then fold over your legs. Here you can grab opposite elbows and take a little sway from side to side. And nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Good. Release those arms and slowly start to roll all the way up to stand, letting your head be the very last thing to come up. Very nice. Okay, so stand on your mat. So you should be at the back of the mat. And just look straight ahead. So I want you to shift your weight into your left foot. Bring your right knee all the way, or as all the way as works for you today, all the way up. Extend the right leg forward. Bend the left knee and begin to shift. So there's a moment here. There's a moment here. Then we're going to step into the right foot and bring the left knee up. Extend. Bend the right knee. Shift. Step. Right knee up. And place the right foot down. Or if you're not all the way to the top of the mat, then just keep doing that. So we want to slow it down just a little bit more. We're going to do it going backwards. So bring the right knee up. Start to take the right leg back. We're going to tip forward with the torso. Bend that left knee. Step. Shift. Yeah. Left leg back. Tip the torso. Bend the right knee. Step. Oop, looks like I went off of my mat. And whoa. And step. Yeah? Slowing down your walking. Let's do it a little faster. Lift, extend, step. Lift, extend, step. And then it becomes walking, right? So we can slow down any action and work the body more, all right? So let's stand just tall on the top of our mat. We'll go back again in just a moment. Standing tall in Tadasana, sweep your arms up alongside your ears. Exhale, open the arms, dive forward over your legs. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. And exhale, just release and fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And exhale, arms by your side. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale your arms out and up. And exhale, arms by your side. Good. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, dive over your legs. Step your right leg back to a lunge. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank. And as you exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, snaking forward. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg into the air, nice big breath in. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, step your left foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale, step your left leg back to a lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg into the air. Exhale, place your left foot between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, your arms out and up. Exhale, arms by your side. Good job. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, take that right leg back behind you. Good. We're going to keep the arms by our sides and then take your arms out to the side. Good. Slowly step it back into a high lunge and then press off of that right foot and come back into like a warrior three. Bend your left knee, slowly step it back, high lunge, and then open warrior three. Good, let's do that one more time. Bend the left knee, carefully step it back, sweep the arms up alongside your ears. Good. And now place your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg into the air behind you. And exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale the leg back. And exhale, place your right foot all the way between your hands. Come onto your fingertips. And you can also use your blocks here. Good. And we're going to lengthen up through the crown of the head. Nice long diagonal from the left heel through the crown of the head. Big full breath in. As you exhale, just start to lengthen the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. Let that length come back through the torso. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Good, one more time, bend. And then just step your left foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And exhale, arms down by your side. Good. Notice one side maybe feels a little different than the other since we've just done one side. So let's see how the other side feels. Bring your left knee into your chest. Good. We're going to bring the arms down by our sides as we start to take the left leg back. Tip the torso forward. Bend that right knee, step it back, and sweep the arms out to the side. Good. Step into the right foot. Come back into warrior three with the arms out. Bend the right knee. Step it back. Arms can sweep up. Again, take arms out to the side. Step it forward. And one more time, bending the right knee. Step it all the way back. High lunge. Good. Place your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. From here, lift your left leg into the air and exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Inhale the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale the leg back. Exhale, place your left foot between your hands. Find those blocks and take a nice long torso. Crown of the head to the right heel. Big breath in. Exhale, lengthen the left leg. Inhale, bend the left knee. Nice long torso. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Good. Exhale, lengthen. And one more time, bend the left knee and step your right foot forward. Fold over your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, arms by your side. Nice. All right, let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, step or hop, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, or to your belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, let's lift that right leg into the air again and place your right foot between your hands. Spin your left heel down, toes face the side of the mat, and you're either heel in line with heel or heel in line with arch. Reach your left arm forward and let's come all the way up into warrior two. Good, take a big full breath in here. As you exhale, start to cartwheel the hands down. So the right foot comes down, the left arm comes down, but the legs don't move. And then come all the way back up. Good, we're gonna do that a couple of times. So this is a transition that we tend to skip over. So let's look at it. There's a lot of effort in the legs here. And the arms, this left arm is doing this like beautiful circular motion, while the right arm's just tipping. So we tip and we reach. Then we circle up and open, right? This right leg super takes over to bring us up. One more time. Swing it around and swing it up. Good. Now that your thighs and inner thighs and top of your thighs might be burning, let's take a big full breath in and a full breath out. Good. Turn your palms up. Lengthen your right leg, lift your arms. As you exhale, lower your left arm down and reach up and over to the left and really ground through that right foot. Reach through the right fingers, looking underneath the right arm. Keep that length through the whole right side as you rebend your right knee and bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Place your left hand on your waist. Start to roll the chest open. Arm can go next. Head goes last. Then we sweep the left arm up and over into extended side angle. Good, deep breaths. Good, now we've got to press into that right foot again to come back up to warrior two. Same kind of action. And cartwheel your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Lift your left leg into the air and then place your left foot between your hands. Spin your right heel down, so you're heel to heel or heel to arch. Now we're going to start to take the right arm forward, press into the left foot, and come all the way up. Since we did it like 4 times on the other side, we got to do it like 4 more times on this side. So left arm goes down, right arm sweeps around, press into the left foot, sweep the right arm up, and it's that action of the right arm reaching that helps to lift the torso. Good, 2 more times. Cartwheel it down and cartwheel it back up. Good. 1 more time. All the way down and all the way back up. Awesome. Flip both palms. Lift your arms and lengthen your left leg. And then release that right arm down. Reach up and over to the right, opening all the way through the whole left side body. And then rebend that left knee. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh, keeping the underside long. Then we've got chest, arm, head. Then we sweep the right arm up and over. We keep the shoulder on the back. Breathing here. Good. And then slowly right arm comes back up to help lift us back up into warrior two. This time we're going to lengthen the left leg. Turn the left toes to face the side of the mat. Reach your arms back behind you. Clasp your hands. Roll the shoulders back. Let your knuckles reach down as your chest lifts. And then fold forward. And see if the head can release down. The knuckles can lift up. And you can just breathe into the backs of your legs. Good, and then just release the arms down, placing the hands inside of the feet somewhere. And if your hands don't find the ground, then just place blocks under them. Deep, full breaths. Good, and now let's walk the hands forward a little bit so that we start to lengthen through the chest. Now you're just going to start to shift your weight into your hands and start to lift up onto the balls of your feet. Good, taking the weight into the arms, the hands, release the heels down and shift back. Good, again, shifting forward into the hands, lift onto the balls of your feet, and then release the heels and shift it back. One more time, shifting forward, lift onto the balls of the feet, and lower, and walk those hands back. Good, let's turn to the left, come to a low lunge at the front of your mat, a low lunge toward the front of your mat, and exhale it back, downward facing dog. Good, let's just come onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look at your hands, and step or hop forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine when you get there. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And then exhale, arms by your side. Standing nice and tall in Tadasana, you can come to the top of the mat. Good. Let's bring the right knee into the chest again. And place your left hand onto the right thigh. Lift your right arm up. And start to turn the chest to the right. Then let the right arm follow. And then your head can follow last. Good. Breathing. Come back to center. Sweep both arms up alongside your ears. And then place your right foot down, bend both knees, and find Utkatasana. Let's bring the palms together in front of the heart and take a twist to the right. Left elbow can come towards the outside of the right thigh. And you press the palms together to deepen the twist. Good. Then look down at your feet. And let's start to slowly start to lift that left heel towards the bum. Start to slowly extend the left leg back. Slowly, step it into a twisted lunge. Good. So see if you wobble. It's great. It means your body's learning, growing, and teaching itself something. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands to either side of your right foot. Step your left foot halfway forward, and here's another place you can grab your blocks. Hands under the blocks so that the shoulders can release, the elbows can release, and you can fold into pyramid pose. Take your deep, full breaths in and out. Good, and then soften that right knee. Step into your right foot. Your hands can walk forward. You're going to lift the left leg into the air. Come into standing split. And then place your left foot beside your right. Fold over your legs. And roll yourself up to stand. Good, stand tall. Deep breath in. Full breath out. All right, so now we lift the left knee. And then we take the right hand to the outside of the left thigh. You can lift your left arm up and start to turn the chest first. Then the left arm follows, and then your head can follow last. Good, turn it back to center. Let both arms come alongside your ears. Place your left foot down beside your right. Bend both knees. Utkatasana. Palms together in front of your heart. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, turn to the left. And place your right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. And then press those palms together. Take a deeper twist here. Good. From here, we can look down at your left foot and start to bring your right heel in towards the bum. And then start to extend that right leg back, slowly, slowly, slowly stepping it into your twisted lunge. Good. Deep, full breaths. And then just place those hands to either side of that left foot. Step your right foot halfway forward. Find your blocks to either side of your left foot. Fold towards that left thigh. Deep breaths. Good, and then soften your left knee. Walk your hands forward. Step into your left foot. Lift your right leg into the air, standing split. And then place that right foot beside the left. Release over your legs. You can wrap the arms around and just fold. Good, and then release those arms. Slowly roll yourself up to stand. Very nice, everybody. All right, let's again stand tall. Sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, dive all the way over your legs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale again, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And exhale, chaturanga, or to the belly. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, let's lift the right leg into the air behind you. Lift that right outer hip, bend the knee. Look underneath your left arm. And try to see your right foot. Go ahead and circle that right ankle. Wiggle the toes. Good. And then let's bring the right knee forward. Take it wide. And we'll set up for pigeon today. So right knee about as wide as the mat. Right shin is on a diagonal. Then we're going to extend the left leg back. And if your hips are off the ground, take your blanket and slide it across your mat. So I don't like just stuffed under one hip because then you tend to lean into the hip that has support. But when you have it all the way across, then both sides of the pelvis get a nice release. So you're on top of the left knee, the top of the left foot so that your hips are neutral. And then we're just going to fold forward, releasing head, releasing elbows, releasing shoulders, and take some deep, full breaths. And then let's just start to rise up onto your hands, lifting the chest. Good. Tuck those left toes, and you're going to step up and back into downward facing dog. So you've got to go up and over your blanket. Yep. Step it back, and then pedal the feet. If you want to move through a vinyasa here, you can. That's totally your choice. Good. And then when we're back in downward facing dog, let's lift the left leg. Lift the left outer hip, bend your knee, look underneath your right arm, circling the left ankle. Good, and then bring that left knee forward. We'll set up for pigeon on the second side. So left knee goes wide, left shin on a diagonal, and then you just kind of walk the right leg back so that you keep the hips parallel. Check out that you're on top of the right knee and the top of the right foot. And then start to fold forward, trying to keep some length through the spine as you fold. Release your head, elbows, shoulders. Good, and then just slowly once more coming all the way back up onto your hands. So here we're just gonna swing the right leg around and have a seat on that blanket. But we wanna keep this left knee, left leg on a diagonal. We're just gonna tuck the left knee in towards the right a little bit more, and then cross the right foot over. So we're coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana from here. Both hips are grounded. That's why we want to definitely make sure we have padding underneath. Make sure your right foot is flat to the mat, and that right knee is hugging into the midline. Left leg is hugging in. We're sitting tall. Good. And now we're going to take a big full breath in. As you exhale, turn to the right. Place your right hand behind you. Your left arm can wrap and hug or cross all the way over. Totally your choice. Just keep the spine long. Don't collapse into that right hand. Just a nice soft kickstand hand. And the inhales lengthen and the exhales twist. Good, and then turn it back to center. We're going to switch legs, so just unwind. Right leg crosses under the left leg crosses over. That left foot is flat. Keep both sits bones grounding and lengthen up through your torso. And then turn to the left and place your left hand back behind you in its little kickstand. And the right arm can either wrap or cross all the way over. Good. And again, remember the head goes last so that the lumbar spine twists and your head just follows. Deep, full breaths. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Good, and then turn it back to center. Awesome, let's unwind the legs and just bring the soles of the feet together and the knees wide. Coming into Baddha Konasana, we can bring the feet closer in, especially since we're sitting up nice and tall. And you can start to press the thighs away and lengthen up through the spine. And we're just gonna do a little active Baddha Konasana. So you can take a hold of the feet, lift up tall, press the thighs away, close your eyes, take some deep, full breaths. Good. One more breath here. All right, and then you can open your eyes. You can walk the feet a little forward, coming into Tadasana, which makes a more diamond shape. And then start to tip the pelvis forward. Let the chest reach, 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 reach. And we're going to fold towards the toes and just release the head, elbows and shoulders. Good, and then slowly roll yourself up to sit. Take a hold of the outsides of the thighs, bring the knees together, and then you come all the way onto your back. So you can do a fancy roll down, you can do a boat before you roll down if you need a little bit more attention to your abdominals, or you can just lay down on the back. Totally your choice. Good. From here, let's just bring the right knee into the chest. Take a hold of the back of your right thigh, and let's extend the right leg up. Whatever amount makes sense. We're at the end of class, so you might have a little bit more availability in your hamstrings. We're just going to circle the right ankle. Good, and then circle the opposite direction. And flex and point a few times, waking up into the calf, into the Achilles tendon. Yeah, all the way up through the back of the leg and all the way through the feet. Awesome. And then just bend that right knee and place your right foot down. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take a hold of the back of the left thigh and let's extend that left leg any amount that makes sense. And start some circles through the ankle. And the opposite direction. Good, and then some flexing and pointing here. Awesome, and then just bend the left knee and place the left foot down. Good. Let's walk your feet as wide as the mat. Open your arms out to the side. Keep your knees or your feet wide as your knees both tip over to the left. So we're coming into just a little bit of an internal rotation, external rotation stretch. And if you feel available to it and you don't find any pain, you can cross left ankle over right thigh. Just make sure that you're not near the knee or causing any sensation at all in the knee. Good, and then release that cross if it's there. Bring your knees back to center. Take a big full breath in and exhale, tip to the right. And this time the right ankle can cross over the left thigh. Again, only if there's no sensation in the knee. Good, and then uncross, bring the knees back to center. Walk your feet closer together. Big full breath in. Exhale, tip both knees to the left. Good, and this time we want to keep the right shoulder grounding. You can turn your head to the right, and that left hand can even rest on top of the right thigh, only if it keeps the right shoulder down. Good, and then bring the knees back to center. Big full breath in. Exhale, tip your knees to the right. Your head can turn to the left. Make sure the left shoulder is super grounded into the mat And then your right hand can find the top of the left thigh only if that right shoulder stays grounded. Deep breaths in and out. Good, and then bring the knees back to center. And let's bring one knee into the chest, and then the other one. Hugging both knees in, start some circles around, holding onto the knees. And the opposite direction. Good, and then just place both feet carefully down on the mat. Release your arms down on a little diagonal away from you. Extend your legs forward and begin to arrive into your Shavasana. Feel the entire body let go. Shavasana is the ultimate expression of Ishvara Pranadhana, that surrender. We let go of everything that happened during our practice, before our practice. We let go of any concepts of after. And we simply arrive here in this now moment, in this breath, in this body, savoring and appreciating our Shavasana. And begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Reach your arms overhead, just taking a stretch from fingertips to toe tips. And then bend your knees, roll over to your right side. And carefully and slowly begin to press yourself up to sit. Letting the head just arrive last. And find a nice tall, lengthened spine. And you can either have the eyes closed or in a soft downward gaze, noticing any softness, any letting go that you have done during this practice. Notice what letting go you still can do. Understanding that we are divine, and that when we trust that divine leading, we will find joy and peace. Let your palms come together in front of your heart and just bow your heads with gratitude for open-hearted, open-minded, for the holding on, the letting go, and the peace and joy of this life. And bowing into that gratitude for one another.